Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Coach Matt, EliteThrowsCoaching.com. Finally back after a super busy July, and I'm going to start to attack some of the better throwing videos that you guys wanted me to analyze. So before we get going, I just want to tell you I get a lot of requests every single day to do these free video analysis sessions that I do. But there's a few things that lets me actually choose the person that I want to do. First is video quality. Got to make sure it's a good quality video. If it's shot looking like it was from an iPhone from 10 years ago, probably not going to make the cut because it's very tough to see details like, where your feet are hitting and whatnot. The other is going to be where you position the camera. If you put the camera right down in between your feet, pointed up, like looking up your shorts, I'm not going to be able to tell what's going on in your throw. You got to remember, this video, your phone or your camera or whatever, is like your coach. So put the camera where your coach would stand. Put the camera where the official would stand. Get a full shot of either the front of the body or the side of the body or both. So put both of them together, splice them, just get some real basic free video analysis or video editing software from the Apple Store or whatever else. Just go to your app store and maybe it'll cost you $1 or whatever, but you'll have it on your phone forever. Just download a video editing software app, splice a couple of different views together as one video, and the best thing you can do is send it over as a .mov file. That way you can go kind of click by click, frame by frame, so to speak, to make sure that you do it. So we're going to take a look at this one here. We have a rotational shot putter. This was sent to me as a .mov, but it's in a program, or it's in a site called Dropbox. So again, not the best way of doing it, so I'm going to have to click play and pause a lot. I've got it on half speed. We're going to go through some things. So first thing, the tap dancing in the back. Get your feet set in the back and leave them there. This tap dance back and forth kind of thing, don't waste your energy, don't waste your time. When you tap around like that in the back of the circle, you're going to get a little bit off balance. Your feet are going to be too wide or too narrow, or they might get a little bit off center. I mean, if this is 12 o'clock right here, you started with your body right down the middle, but all the tapping, you moved yourself over a little bit. So get set up, leave those feet where they are, and go from there. All right, so the start looks pretty good. I like how he gets over that right side. I like how he's got his left arm kind of closed off here, and he's got all of his weight shifted on the right. I'm going to take a look here. I'm going to kind of have to go frame by frame again. This is not the best way of doing it, but see what I can get. Oh, see if we can get this guy here. This is kind of a tough one. Let me see what I can get. So you can see here, it looks like he's going to be putting his weight over that left side. This Dropbox, man. Dropbox is killing me. This is why we need .mov files. So you can see right about here how he's not getting over that left side. He's falling into the circle. We want to see you shift your weight over that left side. So if your left side is right here, we draw a line straight up and down over that left toe. You can see you're not getting around that left side. Your body is still in between your feet. I want to see you get your sternum and your head and your belly button, that midline of your body, over your left foot. So let's see if I can drag this back a little bit here. Again, not the best way of doing it. Okay, there we go. So you can see how you're picking that foot up, but you're not getting your weight over that left side. So here's the middle of your body, and here's the left foot. I need you to shift your hips, your belly button, your sternum, your face. Everything should shift over onto this left foot to get more weight on the left. See here, you don't get on the left, you're kind of falling backwards into the circle. See that? So now you're trying to get on that left. See if I can pull it back here. This is really tough to work here within Dropbox. See how you're not on that left? So you got to do a better job getting around that left side. The way I always explain it, it's like if you're hiding in your bedroom or you're hiding in the bathroom and your friend's walking up the hallway and you're going to jump out and scare them. you're not going to try to jump through the wall. You're not going to try to put your body through the wall to scare them. You're going to pivot and jump out of your bedroom or jump out of the bathroom into the hallway. It's the same thing. If you imagine that there's a door frame right here, you're not going to put your body through the door frame. You're going to go around the door frame. Or if there was a metal pipe right here, you're not going to try to go through the metal pipe. You're going to try to go around the metal pipe. So get that weight on your left side. Don't go through the door, go around the door. And you can see how that's affecting your entry into the circle. It gets you to over-rotate a little bit too much. So you're over-rotating into the left half of that circle. And it's because you're falling. You're a little bit off balance and you're falling. Now, as you land in that circle, you do a great job of staying up on the right toe, but we need to start moving. See how that right foot lands and stops, and there's no movement, there's no pivot, there's no rotation with that right foot. So you've got to get that right foot moving in the middle. Don't land on that right toe and stop. See, now your right foot's on the ground. And watch how long it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's starting to move. 4, 5 frames of video. And you can see how impossible it's going to be to get that ball down the middle. Your left foot lands in a very good spot, but that right foot should be here in the middle of that circle. And if you continue to rotate that right foot, instead of facing back here to the camera, it's going to be facing over here somewhere, sort of toward 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, instead of facing back here at 12 o'clock. 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock over here, you're going to be able to keep turning that foot and get that right side around. You can see you don't turn the right foot, so you don't get the hips down the middle, and you end up jumping down the right sector. Okay? So a couple things got to happen. The two big ones that are going to happen, you've got to get around your left side in the back, right here. Shift your weight over onto your left. You're lifting and falling into the circle. See how it looks like you're going to like plunge into the circle back first? This software will work here. There you go. Get around that left, get more balanced on the left, get your weight shifted on the left. That's going to help you land in a better spot in the middle. And once you land in the middle, as soon as that right foot touches down, continue to rotate that right foot, continue to push around. Don't let that right foot stop in the middle. Make sure that your right foot continues to rotate. That's going to help you lift into the throw and down the middle and apply a lot more power and a lot more velocity behind that ball. Some other stuff going on here as well, some other things that need to be addressed, but those are going to be your two big things to work on right now. Take a few weeks to work on those. Maybe it's the next 2 to 3 weeks. Send in another video. Let me see how you're doing. And again, if there's any questions, you can leave them down below this video in the YouTube comment section. I get back to those pretty quickly. If you have sent me a video over the past few weeks, unfortunately I have not had time to do them. At some point I was getting 30, 40 people a day sending me emails. I can't do all of those. I just don't have the time. I pick out 1 or 2 of the best ones that have some issues that we haven't talked about yet and go over those first. So if you guys have stuff that's a little interesting, a little bit different, some issues, maybe some really good video, send it as a .mov file so I can open it and go kind of frame by frame here on my laptop. All right, hope you guys are doing great, and I will talk to you real soon.